Welcome back to Southern Living Presents. Now this is the fastest game in the world, with a ball that travels over 150 miles an hour. And there is no getting away from it because the players are virtually locked in a cage. Miami, here we come for the basket game of Jai-Alai.
The ball can be thrown as fast as 188 miles an hour.
It is something that is very addicting.
It is the fastest sport in the world today.
It's the kind of sport that if you pick it up young enough, you start to fall in love with it. Everybody that I play with today, they started playing at 6, 7, 8 years old and have never stopped playing.
The sport as it's currently played here has changed very little over the years. This version of Jai-Alai is estimated to have started somewhere between 300 and 400 years ago in the Pyrenees Mountains, so it is indigenous to the Basque Country of Spain and France. It then progressed throughout Latin America and made a stop in Cuba in the 1890s, just before coming here to the United States. Most of the words that we use in Jai-Alai have their origins in Spanish. The court is referred to as cancha. The ball is the pelota, which pelota is really any ball in Spanish. The wicker baskets used to throw the ball are called cestas, and a player will go through 2 to 3 cestas per month. They range in price from $250 to $350. We employ a full-time cesta maker, and he's responsible for making sure that the players' baskets stay in top order.
You tie the basket on, and you fasten it as tight as you can, and this way the basket cannot be pulled off, it cannot be thrown off, it's as tight as it possibly can be. So when you move your arm and you throw the ball, the basket doesn't come flying off.
The Jai-Alai ball is made entirely from hand, and it is the hardest and fastest ball used in any sport. 3/4 the size of a baseball, harder than a golf ball. The first layer is made of hand-woven virgin de par rubber. The outer skin of the Jai-Alai ball is goat skin, and it comes in large sheets. And then once the goat skin is cut into the proper shape, it's then placed in water where the skin loosens up and becomes pliable for sewing. After the sewing is finished on the ball is placed into a metal form, and the ball is held for approximately 2 days as it dries. Because Jai-Alai has been played in so few places in the United States, people consider it to be extremely foreign. And it's really not. It's not a very difficult sport to understand.
Every player gets a couple of minutes before the game to practice. Then we have the traditional march out, where all the players line up in a line, they come out to the center of the court, and they salute the crowd. At that point, everybody retrieves to the player's cage and sit down in their order. Each game, we have a different partner, so you like to strategize while you're sitting there. You got a moment to think about what you want to do, what you need to do with this certain partner, or what you can do to help the team win the game.
Jai-Alai is played similar to tennis, doubles or singles. The majority of our games are played doubles since the court is so big. The game is started by the player serving the ball to the front wall, and the ball has to bounce in between 2 lines, 4 and 7. And then if the ball bounces in between those lines, the opponent catches it and returns it to the front wall, and after that it's played basically round robin. Whoever drops the ball first or is out of position or can't make the return loses the point. That team goes to the end of the line. The winning team will stay on the court, and then whoever's following in order will play the winning team until a certain amount of points are met.
I love Jai-Alai. It's one of the most beautiful sports in the world. You know, not too many people in the United States know about it, but it's the kind of sport where you see it one time and it's very intriguing, and it looks a lot easier than it is to play.
What we'd like to see is more people exposed to the sport of Jai-Alai, because the same excitement that was there 50 years ago, 100 years ago, is still here now. still a beautiful sport. It's still the world's fastest game, and more people should really take a look at it.
When we come back,